Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another vlog. Needed an explanation. I've just woken up, but I feel like my voice and appearance are screaming just woken up. So I need an explain, but it is 10 to 5, no 10 to 6, 5:50. Oh my gosh, it's Friday. We made it to another Friday and it is a great Friday because I am finishing at 2:30 today. I managed to bag an early finish. I actually booked it to go somewhere and be busy and drive. I was going to drive up to Birmingham for a do, but then logistically it was either turning out expensive or inconvenient, so I cancelled me going to the do. But then I was like, oh, I should revoke my leave really because I don't need it anymore. But I'm shattered, so I'm gonna keep the leave. I've booked a Tesco click and collect because I want to do some more cooking and baking and filling the freezer this weekend. So yeah, I'm keeping my leave and I'm gonna have an early finish and be a little bit productive, get my shopping in. But then even if I just do nothing for the rest of the day, I've then got the weekend, you know. So yeah, I have no plans this weekend, nothing solid, just little bits and bobs that I want to do. So yeah, it should be a good one. I'm going to take you along with me. But before then, the reason I'm up at 10 to 6 is because I'm going to the gym, and yeah, I'm very apprehensive about today. So I did 2 8-minute runs with a 5-minute walk in the middle on Wednesday, and today, for some ungodly reason, is a 20-minute run. From 2 8-minute runs with a 5-minute walk. So I feel like it's a very big jump. The other thing going on is I had surgery back in February for, well, I didn't say what it was at the time just because it's a bit personal and for some reason embarrassing, but I've decided I'm not embarrassed about it anymore, and there might be other people who've had it and you know, whatever. So I had a cyst on my lower back, but it actually turned out to be a pilonidal sinus, and I suffered with it for 3 years, and every GP I saw told me it would go away on its own. It didn't. I was literally in pain with it every single day. It was horrible. Every time I sat down or yeah, anything like that. I missed, you know, ballet sessions, I missed choir because I was unwell with it, and it got infected really frequently. I needed antibiotics. It's really nasty, and it was a really big part of my life for years. And then since having the surgery to get rid of it in February, everything's been great. Obviously once the scar and everything healed, I felt like I honestly had a new lease of life. I started going to the gym, which wasn't a comfortable thing for me to do before. I was able to sit outside on my hard garden furniture and be comfortable. When we went to Amsterdam, I sat on the plane and I was perfectly comfortable, because Gran Canaria last year I was really uncomfortable on the plane. Lying on the sun loungers was really uncomfortable. We sat on like just concrete on the floor in a park for hours, and that was perfectly comfortable. Even going to the Dirty Dancing outdoor cinema the other day, we were sat in camping chairs, and I remember previous camping chairs I've sat in to be really uncomfortable because the pressure is kind of on that area of your back. Yeah, I know it's only a little surgery, not to be dramatic, but it did change my life in a lot of ways. I had so much more freedom, and just not being in pain all the time was amazing. Unfortunately, I just have the worst luck. A couple of days ago it started hurting again. Not the scar or anything, like the actual sinus where it used to hurt before, and a very similar pain to what I used to get when I sit or when I press on it. And that's been ongoing for the past couple of days. So I don't know how this run is gonna go. Just because I've never run with this pain before. It might not hurt when I run, I don't know. It's obviously mainly when there's pressure on it. But yeah, obviously it being my longest run and then having this going on, if I have to revert to run 2 and just do the 8 minutes if I can manage it, I don't know, I'll do what I can. I'm really hoping to do it, not gonna lie, because I haven't had to miss any runs so far or go back and do old ones, so I'm really motivated to do it, but I don't want to cause any further, you know, discomfort or damage or anything. But I've booked a review with my surgeon. I had the surgery done privately, so because of waiting lists and how long I'd been suffering with it, so I have booked a review with them. Long story short, going to the gym might be bad. Just warning you. But I might run for 20 minutes, which I think at that point I might just burst into tears if I can do that, because that is not something that is on my radar at all. So yeah, but I've been rambling long enough. I'm washing my hair at the gym now. That's why I've got up 10 minutes earlier, because I'm washing my hair, then I'm driving up to other side of the health board. Yeah, I better go. I'm gonna get ready for the gym now and get dressed, grab my lunch. It's all prepared, my breakfast and my lunch downstairs, make my coffee and run for 20 minutes apparently. I did my hair wash, it's still drying, so don't mind that. And when I pinned it back to do my makeup, it looks a bit funky, but that's okay. When it dries, I'll scrunch out and it'll all look fine. But yeah, I'm wearing a cute dress from New Look, which I haven't actually worn before. It's like shade at the top, similar to my Joni Clothing black one that I wear to death. So I thought it would be handy to have in the wardrobe. I'm gonna head to the office, but massive news. I just ran for 20 minutes. I'm gonna have to stop saying that Couch to 5k doesn't work now, aren't I? 20 minutes. I can't believe it. I didn't cry like I said I would, but I did feel a bit like, just to achieve something that you didn't think you could, and especially with now like the cyst potentially flaring up, I just really didn't think I was gonna do it. So yeah, I did it. I feel good. I felt very hot and very sweaty and very tired, but yeah, a nice shower sorted me out, so I'm all good to go. Only work until 2:30. I'm so excited. It keeps popping into my head that I've got an early finish and I'm like, ah! I'm so glad I kept it in. Honestly, I just need that feeling of like, oh, I've got a little holiday, you know, a little 2-hour holiday. Don't know, it's keeping me going. So yeah, I'm gonna drive to the office. I'm listening to Chris and Rosie Ramsey's podcast, the name of which I cannot say on here. Yeah, we'll go, we'll get our hours done, and then we can pick up our shopping and carry on with our lives. Right, well, since I've been to get my shopping, might as well have a roundup, as I seem to do in a lot of vlogs, because apparently my weekly food shop is the most exciting part of my week, which just says it all, doesn't it? But I got some blood orange zero San Pellegrino. I've never tried the zero ones, and at least they've got real fruit juice in them. That's all I'll say. I'm guessing that makes them maybe a little bit better than other pops. Don't know. Cucumber, apples, baby plum tomatoes, Greek yogurt, carrot, rocket. They replaced my already ripe bananas with ripen at home ones. 2 bunches as well. So I don't know what I'm going to do with those until they ripen. I have to hope they ripen quickly. I got a head of cauliflower, cheese, butter, mild chili powder and ground cinnamon, sweet corn, eggs, pepper, plain flour, celery, dates, tuna, rosemary, thyme, 2 bars of this Lindt chocolate. I got 1 a touch of sea salt and 1 caramel with a touch of sea salt. So good. I've had this one before. I've not tried the other one. But yeah, just looks so good, and they were on offer. I got some parsnips, some milk to make like a cheese sauce. I wouldn't normally have normal milk, but in moderation I will have it. I got blueberries and raspberries, some heck pork sausages for a sausage casserole, some bacon for some egg muffins for the freezer. I thought I'd try this mayonnaise because it only had like 4 ingredients. It's avocado and lemon mayo from the Foraging Fox. So we'll give it a go. It's meant to be kind of more natural than some of the other options. Some mushrooms, some chickpeas, nectarines, bin bags, and an Alpro barista oat. So there you go. There's the shopping for this week and lots of stuff to fill the freezer, hopefully. We'll be doing some cooking this weekend, so I'll walk you through kind of what I'm making and stuff like that, because yeah, I'm excited about it. So we're gonna have a fill the freezer weekend, which is very much needed because my freezer stash is depleting. Good evening. I am all wrapped up. Don't know why. You'd swear it was the middle of winter. It's not. I just got chilly because I've been sat here doing nothing. And to be honest, quite enjoying sitting here doing nothing. Although, you know when you put a few different programs on because you don't know what mood you're in, and then you get bored of all of them and you're like, at this point, it's me. You know, I've tried an old comfort show, I've tried a YouTube video, I've tried new like enthralling shows, and it's just me at this point. I'm just not in the mood to watch anything. I'm probably too tired, but that's okay. I've been pottering on my laptop, doing little bits like that, importing the footage so far from today, FaceTime my mum for a bit as well. Oh, and I made that date almond butter chocolate bark thing that I've put in the freezer, and we will have a look at that tomorrow. Super into that combo at the moment. I did almond butter stuffed dates coated in chocolate recently. So nice, but really messy. So I thought this kind of bark method might be a bit of a, don't know, bit of a more tidy, easier to execute recipe, but don't know, we'll see. It went well anyway, so we'll see how it turns out in the morning. My dinner was so random. I made homemade baked beans yesterday and stuck them in the freezer in the Joy cubes that I bought from Tesco I think I mentioned them in my last vlog. So I did 4 portions of baked beans. I used a recipe from Deliciously Ella's book, and I don't think I'd use that recipe again, or I'd tweak it, because it does slightly just taste like tomato puree with a few like random beans floating in it. I felt like there was not enough beans. It was like 2 whole tins of tomatoes, only 1 tin of beans, and then a whole 200-gram tube of tomato puree. So the ratio was just a bit off for me, because then you cook down the chopped tomatoes anyway, so it was just super reduced and tomatoey, so super strong like in its flavour, which maybe that's what the recipe was going for. But to me it didn't really have that baked beanie kind of vibe. It was more like a pasta sauce with a few beans floating in it. So yeah, not my favourite, but obviously I've got 3 portions left to eat and I will eat it and enjoy it. Next time I might play with the recipe a little bit, see if I can make it a bit more suited to my taste, I guess. In terms of the rest of the weekend, so I have booked my tyres in because my stepdad said they were bald when I saw him the other day. Didn't know they were meant to have hair on them, but whatever. So apparently I'm having 3 new tyres. I say apparently, I booked it and paid for it on FaceTime to my mum while he was telling me the exact thing to book. But I'm going to do that in the Quick Fit by my mum's. That's booked for Sunday. So I do now have plans this weekend. There's me saying I don't have plans. I have a whole 3 new tyres to get on my car. So I'll probably have a Sunday lunch with my mum and Ian as well while I'm down there. I drop my car in at 11:45, so I can still have a bit of a lie-in and a chill morning and leave here about 11:45. Tomorrow I don't have any plans. I was thinking I might pop to like a Home Bargains or somewhere because I want to have a look at bedroom fans. I also need to buy like some dish sponges and stuff like that. So, and you can't beat a wander around Home Bargains, can you? It's one not far from me. I think it's like a 13-minute drive. I might go and check that out tomorrow, as well as the batch cooking we are doing. As I said, I'd tell you what we are making. So let me get my list. So this is everything for the week. This isn't just stuff for the freezer that I'm making tomorrow. This is what I've got kind of planned in throughout the week. So I'm going to make some sweet chili hummus and some wholemeal rolls for lunches. Or I've got tuna there as well to do tuna mayo. I've got sausage casserole with mash and roasted parsnips. Apparently I'm in winter mode. Cauliflower cheese, also quite autumnal. Pesto pasta, because I've got pesto in the freezer that I made last month, so I was going to have that as like a quick meal one night if I don't want to cook. And I'm going to do a batch of bolognese. I did the dark chocolate almond butter date bar, so I can tick that off. Oh, and I'm going to do some wedges for the freezer, just cut them up and parboil them, then season them like I did in one of my other vlogs. And then I just cook them from frozen in the air fryer. Really handy, super quick. Then I'm going to do some bacon and mushroom egg muffins and some banana and oat pancakes to replenish my store, because I'm going to finish the last 3 pancakes probably for breakfast in the morning, so then I can make some fresh. What I tried to do this week is get some vegetables and things that I can use in multiple recipes. So sausage casserole, bolognese, and the egg muffins. So the egg muffins got mushrooms. I'll also put mushrooms in the bolognese and maybe the sausage casserole if there's enough. You know, red onions will go in a lot of these recipes. So yeah, I just kind of tried to make it as affordable as possible. Like a bag of carrots, you know, 500 grams of carrots is a lot cheaper than buying them in small amounts. So I'm like, okay, I'll get a big bag of carrots, but I'm not going to use 10 carrots in one kind of prep of bolognese. So can I put carrots in my sausage casserole? Can I have carrots with the hummus? So yeah, that's something I've been trying to do to minimize food waste where I can. And yeah, it's been going well so far. I did literally have an empty fridge this morning, far from like obviously sauces and like a quarter of a bag of rocket. So I think that's pretty good going. And I haven't thrown anything away throughout the week. I've managed to use everything up or freeze things that I know I'm not going to use up. So yeah, it's going well. So tomorrow we will do some more batch cooking. Maybe I'll make my wholemeal rolls. But for the rest of the evening, what time are we on now? 9:15. Everything's done. Everything's tidy in the kitchen. I've had a cuppa. So I'm pretty much done. I'll probably stick something on the TV, but I'm kind of, like I said, everything I put on I was bored of. So I'll probably just end up watching YouTube or something. And then having a kind of early night, I guess. I am really tired. I don't know. I think I'm the type of person that if I'm going, I'm going. Like if I was going out tonight, I'd be out, no stopping me. And I'm sure I'd have plenty of energy and I'd have an amazing time. But because I'm in and I'm cozy, I feel more tired. I think that's normal. I don't know. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Stop rambling to you. Is that 10 minutes? Okay, this is going to be cut down massively because I don't know what I just spent 10 minutes talking about. Could literally talk for whales, but I'm gonna go before it hits midnight and I'll catch up with you either later or in the morning. Morning guys, I've just made my breakfast and my coffee, and these pancakes have been such a good freezer recipe. They reheat so well. I just stick them in the air fryer on reheat and they do go a little bit crispy on the outside, which personally I like. I suppose if you wanted them softer, probably the microwave would be better, but I like that bit of like crunch on the outside. I prefer that to them being soggy. I just used a BBC Good Food banana and oats pancake recipe, but I would say it was 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and I said at the time like that feels like a lot of baking powder, and I think it it was a lot of baking powder, so I definitely just put one in and see what happens. So I'm going to remake these, I think, tomorrow to replenish my freezer stack, because these are the last 3 and I've really enjoyed them, mainly on the weekends when I have a bit more time. I can imagine they'd be really good for kids as well, as long as you're careful about obviously the sugar content in them. But I think they're sweetened with bananas. I don't think I put any other like honey or sugar or anything in there, so they're probably quite a good call. I've also made myself a Nutella iced coffee because I had a jar of chocolate hazelnut spread that was literally empty. I couldn't get any more out, so I just thought, well, I'll shake the coffee around it. Made a bit of a mess, but tastes good, tastes Nutella-y. So yeah, I'm gonna eat this and drink my coffee. The sun has just gone in, but it was beautiful, so fingers crossed it remains a lovely day. Still got that washing on the line, so you know, pray for me. But yeah, I'm gonna eat my breakfast and I'll catch up with you in a bit. Oh, I've been on a bit of a cleaning frenzy. I have cleaned pretty much nearly every room apart from the kitchen, dining room, and don't get me wrong, my house is fairly clean. I try and keep on top of it because if it's going to take a long time to clean, I'm just not going to want to do it. So if I keep on top of it, it makes it a bit easier to kind of, yeah, maintain a relatively tidy, clean home. But I haven't actually done like a deeper clean in a while because I've just been doing those like keeping on top of it bits. And I haven't had anyone come and stay for a while. See, that's what used to be my real motivator to keep my house like super clean, was people coming to stay. So I've been keeping on top of it, but it needed like a good going over. So I pulled all the cushions off the sofa and properly hoovered underneath there. My definition of whether it's a deep clean or not is whether I move stuff, and I've been moving stuff, guys. Been moving stuff. And I've put my diffuser on, my electric diffuser thing, because I haven't had oils for it for ages, because the other oils I had I'd had open for a long time and then they just went off a little bit, so I couldn't use them. So I bought some new ones. I treated myself to some in the White Company. Who do I think I am? So I've got, I think it's lime and basil, sea salt, and then Seychelles. And Seychelles was the one they were using in the shop, and oh my gosh, it smelled amazing. So I've just filled that up. It's in my bedroom at the minute, but I don't know whether to move it downstairs because it smells so good. I want my living room to smell like that. You know, I want when you walk into the house to smell like that. I'm loving anything like sea salty at the minute. It just gives me like beachy vibes, and I don't live by the sea, but fairly close, so I want to embrace the kind of beachy summer vibe. So yeah, I've got that on. I love it when everything's all clean, all dusted, all hoovered. I did the bathroom as well, and now it smells really lovely as well. I've got the windows open because it is a lovely day. So yeah, I am feeling good. I'm popping on a little bit of makeup. Don't know why, I don't really need to. I'm just popping out to the shops, that's all. I need to sort my hair out as well currently. It's just clipped up from the shower. It's not a hair wash day. I washed it yesterday. But yeah, it'll need a bit of help bringing back to its former glory, or I could just do a little slick back because like I said, I'm not going anywhere fancy and it is quite hot, so if I'm cleaning and bits and bobs and cooking, actually yeah, cooking, it might be nice to have it out of my face. Obviously we don't want hairs in our food, do we? That would be gross. So yeah, actually I might do a slick back. Clean girl vibes, clean girl vibes. But yeah, I'm gonna finish getting ready and I will catch up with you in a bit. Guys, look how messy I am. I've just got the date and dark chocolate bark stuff out of the freezer, and obviously I had to sample some, and it is delicious. I'm guessing you could do this with peanut butter as well. I love like sweet and salty things, and the dates are like sticky and sweet, then the chocolate and the almond butter are salty and savoury. It's so good. But I'm just having a little snack because I'm not hungry enough for lunch because I had that big breakfast and it's 1:30. So I thought I might pop out to Home Bargains, get my few bits that I need, and then come back and have like a later lunch. I defrosted in the fridge overnight the dough to make 2 wholemeal wraps. So I could have a wrap, or yeah, I'm not too sure. I'll see what I've got. Could make my sweet chili hummus that I was going to make at some point and have that with a wrap. But yeah, I've just popped the bark back in a Tupperware, kind of broken it up into bite-sized pieces, and I'm going to chuck that back in the freezer and then just eat them out of the freezer because they're nice, really cold. I guess you could store them in the fridge also maybe, but I'm just going to stick them in the freezer because I've got some room in there. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this and then we will go to Home Bargains. The house is lovely and clean and smells like the inside of the White Company, so I'm very happy about that. Yeah, the rest of the afternoon can be for wandering around Home Bargains and then a bit of cooking later. I've also just remembered I've got some cushions to return to Tesco, and I've got a load of coins as well, which is really annoying me. I don't know where they've come from. Yeah, I want to pay in some of the coins to the person in Tesco, and I think that's opposite the returns bit, so yeah, I'm gonna go there. I bought some cushions to go on my bed, but I didn't love them on my bed. I love the cushions, but I don't feel they went with like the vibe and things, so I'm going to return those. I'll show you the cushions now actually, in case they would go really well with your space. These are them. Absolutely gorgeous cushions. I really love them. But yeah, they just didn't work in my space, so that's okay. So I'm going to return these. I had two and then the thin like circular one to go along with it. Can't see a thing. There you are. Yeah, I'm going to probably return these first, so they're gone. And then we will go to Home Bargains. Okay, a whole retail park that I had no idea existed, just off the A470, is it? Midway Park. Midway Park, I think, retail park. But yeah, Home Bargains just got here, so I'm gonna have a browse. Shops are overstimulating, aren't they? Wow. Purchase number one. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My living room is orange and teal. So I couldn't not. I'm not ready for it. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm all about this weather, this summer weather, but when the time comes, can't say it's not cute, can you? What else did I get then? Let's do a little tour. So I got a very nice smelling candle, which is Sea Breeze. And I did literally say to you this morning that I wanted the house to smell all like sea vibes and sea salt. And this smells amazing. It smells clean. It's a nice colour. It's like a deep navy colour. And this was 2 for a certain price. I think it was 2 for like £4.50 or something like that. And the other one is Amalfi Lemon and Bergamot, and this is like a yellowy orange colour. Oh, both delightful. I've got to say, Home Bargains, I was really impressed with the candle wax melt situation. Lots of choice, loads of really lovely ones. I got some cotton wool pads for taking off nail varnish, stuff like that. Oh, I got, you know, I was trying to make my wraps in the last vlog and using a vodka bottle wrapped in cling film. Actually worked absolutely fine, but I did see a rolling pin and thought I would pick one up because if I'm going to be cooking a bit more, it might be something that I come across that I need. I got some easy peelers because for some reason I didn't get them in my Tesco shop. Autumnal, sorry guys, it says hello autumn and it's got pumpkins on it. Again, not yet, not excited about it yet. I just thought it was cute, and I've got Christmas mugs, but I don't really have any autumny ones, so whatever, sorry. And I got some Wonder scrubber things for dishes. Nothing exciting there, just a dish sponge. Oh, and then I spotted something exciting. Sangria. And then I just fancied it. And I've actually got a sangria jug that I've never used that I bought from Gran Canaria last October. So I thought we could have maybe a little drink of sangria tonight in my little jug that I've never used. So yeah, I'm actually really excited about that. So even if I didn't buy anything else exciting, that made up for it all. So I'm gonna stick that in the fridge and we'll have some a bit later. But I couldn't find a fan anywhere, a standing fan. I went in below £1 or whatever they call it, the pound shop, basically a pound stretcher kind of vibe. I went in Aldi to look at the middle aisle, and I went obviously Home Bargains, and they didn't have any like standing fans. That's what I wanted, like a small-ish standing fan, but no such luck. But that's okay. I am really hungry now, so I'm gonna wash my new rolling pin and make my wraps. And I think I am gonna make the hummus because that'd be really nice. So I'm gonna do some sweet chili hummus in a wholemeal wrap with some veggies. I'm excited about it. Let's go make it. So that lunch was delicious. I made sweet chili hummus based on the pinch of nom recipe. Had a nice like kick to it, but it wasn't too spicy. It was definitely that more like sweet chili vibe. And I've just got the washing off the line and I've put another load in so I can get them out. It is going to be dry overnight again. I know I should just be more organised and put it out earlier, but if this works then, you know, whatever. And I also put the ingredients in the bread maker for my wholemeal rolls. I did a white loaf last week just because I fancied it and that was lovely. I really enjoyed it. I had some chicken, bacon and mayo sandwiches. I used up the end of the lighter than light mayo. I would never buy that again. It was, the texture of it was just repulsive. It's not even so much the taste, but the texture. And you had to add so much of it to add any moisture that it defeated the object of it being like low calories. By the time I'd used like half a tub on one portion of pasta salad, don't get me started. So I bought that mayo to try that I showed yesterday, the Foraging Fox, is it? Lemon and avocado mayo. Never tried it before, but we'll see what it's like. Now I am also working from home on Monday, which honestly never happened. It just so happens that my celiac clinic was cancelled, and because I had other stuff to work on, my boss said that I didn't have to open up a general clinic, so I've got some tasks to do from home. So I'm going to do the sausage casserole on Monday. What am I going to have for actual dinner tonight? I had that wrap really late. By the time I finished it, it was like 4 o'clock. So I definitely won't be hungry anytime soon. So maybe I'll just have a small meal this evening. And I've also got my sangria. Not that that's a meal, but I can have that with whatever I'm eating. Bread rolls are doing their second proof and I'm just preheating the oven. I have also done some wedges, which I chucked in the freezer. There we go. I'm letting them freeze kind of as laid out as I can, and then I'll just fold up the bag and squeeze them in later. Ooh, it stops them sticking together as much as I could do. This is the only thing. Look at that. Oh, that's the only thing with making stuff from scratch. Obviously, if you just chuck stuff in the oven from frozen or whatever, you don't get the dishes. You don't get the dishes, but you know, it's worth it. Oh, did I say as well? So I thought I had lost all of the stuff that was on my fridge in my old house because I left my cutlery drawer there when I moved, I think. Well, I lost my cutlery somewhere and I think I must have left it just in the drawer at the old house. And then when I couldn't find any of my fridge stuff, I assumed that I'd put all of that in the cutlery drawer as well. And I was gutted because I've got some postcards and magnets and things from holidays I've been on. But I went through my memory box this morning to look for anything I could put up on the fridge and it was all in there. So I've got this like nightclub pictures of me and Anastasia. I found my Rhodes magnet. Anastasia got married in Rhodes. I found my split stuff from Croatia. The Amsterdam I already had because that was since I've been living here. My Florence postcards and the magnet, and then cute little pictures of me and my friends and family as well. I also put up this new home little ornament that my friend Jo from Wick got me when I moved, and then this Proud to be Welsh sign that I think my nan got me when I moved away to England like 10 years ago to go to uni. So yeah, now my fridge is looking a lot more jazzy and I'm so happy that I actually found the stuff that I was missing. Still no cutlery though, but I've replaced it all anyway, so it doesn't matter. If I found it now, it would actually be quite inconvenient because then I'd have loads. But yeah, fridge is looking cute. Now you're talking. Now it's a party, isn't it? We have got our sangria and our lovely little jug that, like I said, I bought in a gift shop in Gran Canaria. And yeah, we had our fruit, ice, still a little bit left, so I'm going to pop it in the fridge. But what a cute little summer evening treat. I mean, it would be nice if I could share it with someone, but it's just me this weekend, so why should I not have it anyway? Just thinking about dinner as well. I've got a wrap left over that I made earlier, so I could do like a wrap pizza. Obviously I had a wrap for lunch, so I wouldn't usually have the same thing twice, but I feel like because I'm presenting it in a different way, you know, it's a very different meal from having like a hummus salad wrap. So yeah, I might make a little wrap pizza because then I can just chuck it in the air fryer, melt the cheese, and it's nice and quick and easy. The bread rolls are still in the oven, so I'm going to sit down with my sangria and chill. Guys, it's time to tackle the pile of dishes and clean the kitchen. The bread rolls came out amazing. They are just over here looking lovely. By the way, that mayo, delicious. What was it called? The Foraging Fox avocado and lemon mayo. Yeah, love that. Would definitely recommend. Lovely mayonnaise, but yeah, I'm procrastinating now. But let me do the dishes. Be nice and quick for you and arduous for me. We did it, guys. It's finally over. Look at all those dishes. But that side is clear, which is lovely. And I've wiped all the sides, so we're back to a nice clean kitchen, which is lovely. Need to prop the bread maker away, but otherwise we are all clear. Time to get ready for bed. I'm using the Clinique Take the Day Off cleansing balm at the minute. Thought I'd give it a go, remove my makeup, and yeah, I like it. Does the job. Does the job really well. Doesn't break me out, doesn't leave like any residue, and then I just double cleanse. So I use this to get my makeup off, and then I use the CeraVe salicylic acid face wash to actually cleanse my face. So this evening was chill. I don't know what it is with me at the minute. I can't like settle and watch something. There's a new series of Wednesday out, which I do want to watch, but I feel like that'll be a nice like autumnal series. So maybe I'll watch it once like my autumn decorations are up, so maybe next month. But yeah, I'm struggling to sit and concentrate on anything at the minute. That's okay, it means that we're getting a lot done, like cleaning and cooking, so yeah, that's fine. Right, I'm in bed. I've just done my Duolingo. I am now on day 1052 for my streak. At this point, I can't ever stop. Je suis fluent en français. Okay, that's all up to date. It is 10:30 actually, so I'm just gonna watch some YouTube and go to bed. I need to get up too early, so it should be quite nice. Hair wise, I took the claw clip out. Can you see that? I look like, is it Popeye's girlfriend who's got a little ponytail like this that just sticks out? Is it olive oil? Yeah, probably gonna have to go with the slick back tomorrow as well, because then I'll wash it in the gym on Monday. If I had plans tomorrow, I'd wash it and then just suck it up and wash it again on Monday. But honestly, I'm just going to my mum's and to Quick Fit, so slick back kind of works better the more greasy it is, so we might as well rock a little day 3 slick back. This will definitely be clipped up though, because what is that? But yeah, on that note, I'm gonna head to sleep and I'll catch up with you in the morning. Good morning. I've just come upstairs with an iced coffee. Look at that, the perfect shade of iced coffee. I'm gonna pop in the shower. 5 to 10 now. I need to leave here, I think about 10 to 11. So I've got loads of time. I have noticed that my skin is looking good at the moment. It went through a rough patch, I guess it does, you know, depending on loads of different factors. But yeah, I thought with the running, maybe it might, you know, get a bit spotty or something like that. I am very acne prone. I went on Accutane a few years ago, but I had to stop the course early because of the impact it had on my blood pressure and my cholesterol levels and my triglycerides. But yeah, it seems to, touch wood, have stayed at bay. I do use Skin in Me as well, and I've been enjoying that. So yeah, happy to say that it's looking good at the moment. I just get the odd spot here and there, which is totally normal. But I'll do a face mask later, actually. That could be fun since I've got a bit of extra time. But yeah, like I said yesterday about the hair, there's no point washing it because I'll be washing it tomorrow. And I'm just going to Quick Fit at Mum's. So it's going to be another slick back, which I feel like, you know, worked well yesterday, kept my hair out my face. So yeah, it's all good, but let's go in the shower. So I'm all clean and fresh, and I've got on a face mask that I mentioned in a vlog before because I had a mini version in my Fraser's beauty box I got for Christmas and loved it, and said in my vlog, I love this face mask, but it's so expensive. And then when I got my band 7, the comment agreed and everything, so basically a promotion. My nan surprised me. She watches the vlog. She'd been like a hawk, taking note of what I liked. And she bought me the full size one. It's the Oskia Renaissance face mask. And it's so exciting. I haven't opened the big one yet because I've literally just used the last of the mini one. But yeah, so I've got my full size version now and I just love it. It leaves my skin feeling so fresh, so clean. It doesn't break me out. It smells lovely, but it's not like a strong artificial smell. It's quite like a natural smell. But yeah, I'm just gonna chill with this on for a little bit and drink my iced coffee and probably do my hair while it's on to feign being productive, but mainly probably watch reels. So right, I was being a bit too leisurely and it would seem that I have to leave now, but I have presents. It's my mum's big birthday, won't say how old, she'd kill me, next week, so I've got stuff for her, and my brother's was last week, but his presents came late. So yeah, I've got my nicely wrapped presents, and I need to grab my bag, and then we are good to go. So let's go and get some new tyres. We have 3 new tyres in the Seat Arona. Thank you very much, Quick Fit Neath. Great job. And yeah, they did the alignment and everything for me. I've got a crumble to take home from Ian. That's on the floor. Lovely meal, lovely to see family. Obviously mainly came for the car, but an added bonus, my mum and Ian very kindly running me around. And then we called in to see my brother, my sister-in-law and my nephew. And they were having a play date. So yeah, lovely. Just a lovely day. And now I'm going to head home in this beautiful weather. Look at that sunshine. Gorgeous. So I'm gonna head home and don't know, we'll see when we get there. Got my legs out as well, by the way. A reminder to wear the shorts, wear the dress, life's too short. I'm home, car is fixed, belly is full. Lovely day seeing family and the weather is amazing. I thought it was gonna be nice. I didn't think it was gonna be this nice. It's literally like 25 degrees. So my plan for the afternoon, yeah. I am gonna sit out the garden, I think. I was gonna make bolognese. It's very warm. It's very warm to be slaving over a bolognese of all things. I could pour myself another sangria. Could, although I'm quite thirsty, so I might have some water for a bit and then come back to the sangria later. It's quite handy because it's, what time is it now? 10 to 5, and we ate lunch at like 1:30, and that was obviously a full dinner. So I won't need to cook anything proper tonight. I'll probably just have a little snacky bit, like some hummus and some carrots and cucumber probably, and a sangria. So yeah, living the dream, guys, living the dream. So I'm gonna read some of my book. I'm about halfway through and it's not, I don't know whether it's because it's set in America, so I can't visualize it. I don't know, I think I am noticing that I prefer books that are set in the UK. I know that's a very petty, you know, thing to think, and it is a good book. Obviously Harlan Coben, I love his series on Netflix, but this is, yeah, it's about a golf thing as well, and I'm not really into sports. I don't know. I bought it at an airport because I finished my book, so there we go. But yeah, I'm gonna read some of that. So yeah, glass of water, book, sun cream, bliss. Good evening. Don't ask why I'm wearing long pajamas, long top and long bottoms. I must have been cold last night when I picked them out, and now it is boiling, so I am gonna go change. I thought first I would jump on and end the vlog. So I think this vlog might be a fairly long one. I could have done with splitting it into two maybe, but then the last time I did a long vlog, I think you guys enjoyed it. People commented saying they enjoyed it anyway, and it got some thumbs up and things. So maybe long vlogs are good, I don't know. But I hope you enjoyed this one anyway. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't already. And I will see you in my next one. Bye!